John, it's been nearly 2 weeks since the Croatia game. Does it still hurt for the players?
Yeah, very much so. The hurt's still there, and it always will be. Especially watching the Euros in the summer, it's going to hurt very much, and we're all going to be wishing that we was there. So it's still very hurtful in the mornings of the night when you're sitting there watching any kind of football.
The good news is that we've drawn Croatia in the World Cup, so is that a good chance for instant revenge?
Yeah, not so much revenge. I mean, they played very well in both the games actually. I think we've got to prove to everyone that we are able to beat them. We've got a chance to do that now in the next group stages. They are a good side. It meant an awful lot to them, to Slaven Bilic, their manager. You could see the passion that him and their players played with. We need to match that, and hopefully our quality can come through and win the game.
What did you make of the group for the World Cup?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very tough group. There's difficult games. One thing we're not going to do is underestimate anyone in the group. I think in national level now, there's so many tough games. Even the smaller games where people expect you to win. We found, Andorra, even at home, we won 5-0, but away was a tough game, and they sat men behind the ball. So it's always going to be tough, and especially at this level, players are playing all over the world and in good leagues, so they know how to play the game.
Perhaps you can give us some hope for the future, John. What can you see that's positive about the future for England?
I think the players, the players are there. We just need to do it as a team collectively. We see week in, week out in the Premiership, in the Champions League, and I think the fans just are frustrated more than anything, and they want to see us gel together as a team. And with this big disappointment, the determination. I've spoken to a lot of the players over the last 2 weeks and this bad period. We're also determined and want this to come around really quick so we can change things, get the fans back on our side, and move forward with England.
What do you think you'll do during Euro 2008? Will you be able to watch those matches?
I'm not too sure. It's going to be very difficult. I think I will initially, but as it goes on, knowing that we could have been there and been in the later stages, it will become more difficult. But it's just going to be a tough time, from Chelsea's side of things. We've got to get away and relax. But I'd much rather be in the Euros and they're playing for our country. It's going to be a very tough time for all of us. I think not only the players, the fans, and everyone involved with England.
Looking at your own personal England career, what are your sort of ambitions for the future? I mean, you're very young and on your way to winning a lot of caps for your country. Is a century of England caps a possibility for John Terry?
I'd certainly like to think so. It's a great milestone to get to. David Beckham's very close to getting his 100th cap now, and if I can get anywhere near that, I'll be absolutely delighted. It's been tough for me early on breaking into the team. Now I've broken in, I want to maintain my place. I want to keep the armband, and I want to make England successful. And with the players, I really believe we can do that.